All right. Hello.
It's more natural, isn't it? It's like we're really friends.
Yeah. Welcome to Bullshit Garage. On this week's episode, we've got Rich in his RX8. Please like and subscribe to the channel. The bigger the channel gets, the better quality we can bring, better content, all the rest of it. You know what to do. So on this week's episode, we've got the man himself, the proclaimed king of single-piece wheels.
I was gifted that title.
I know you were, that's why it's not self-proclaimed.
I was going to say, yeah, otherwise that would make me very arrogant.
Mr. Rich Webb, or Slick Rick to some people who know you.
That was proclaimed by you.
That was proclaimed by
Every
me.
nickname I've ever had has been given by you.
There you go. But yeah, Mr. Rich Webb.
Thank you very much. Thank you for having me.
That's
it's a pleasure
right.
to be on the channel.
Not a problem. This is your Mazda Rx8.
It is, yes.
So tell us a little bit about, well, what is it for a start?
Well, it's a 2010 Mazda Rx8 R3.
Yep.
It's the last production year that Mazda made the R3 in the UK.
Yep.
I believe they sold them for another year afterwards in America and in Japan. And then that was it.
Yep,
no more Rx8s. The R3 was the
last rotary.
That's it, the last rotary. People keep talking that it might come back in some form or another. There's a Photoshop of an RX9, usually like once every 6 months.
Yeah.
It's becoming more AI these days. You know how it is.
Yeah.
And then all the middle-aged people on Facebook are like, yes, the rotary is back, without liking and sharing and all that sort of stuff.
Yeah.
Be lovely to see, but at this point in time, this is the final rotary.
Yeah. So this wasn't your first car, obviously.
No. I mean,
how many cars have you had? You know?
I'm trying to think now. We have to get this in editing as well as I do basic maths.
No, it's okay.
Five. Only five. Probably not as many as some of the people you've had on here, but I tend to get them, fall madly in love with them for too long, spend far too much money on them, and then struggle to let them go and move on to anything else.
Sentimental value.
Yes, that's it.
So I think a lot of people know you for your previous car.
Yes, so before this, I had another Mazda, another ugly duckling Mazda that nobody likes, as my partner would say, the NC MX-5, which was also ended up on bags.
She was a honey, wasn't she, to be fair?
I loved it, mate. I bought it. I couldn't find a Mark II MX-5 at the time, which is what I wanted. Loved an MB. Will always love an MB. Couldn't find one at the time that wasn't either rotten to the core,
I was gonna say, yeah,
had like bad rust repairs by somebody else, or was being sold through a dealership. Overpriced with the rust repaired, get the old Schultz gun on and just the frame rails.
Yeah.
Ironically, I bought a Mark III from a dealership, which I thought was reasonably priced, which had also had the Schultz gun on it.
Right.
So at that point in time, my mechanical knowledge hadn't really extended beyond.
They were relatively like
they are still
untinkered with, aren't
a
they?
cheap way to get into a really good car. If you can get a 2-litre Sport, it's a Duratec engine. Mazda and Ford partnered up at the time, so it's going to be reliable as long as you dip the oil in it. Great handling cars. And the aftermarket scene is really good for them.
There's
loads of parts.
More and more popular, aren't they?
Yeah, I think it's the same argument with Mark IV Supras. Once they priced out of the market, everybody looked at Mark IIIs.
Yeah.
R34s got too expensive. People looked at R32s, and eventually we'll look at R33s in the same way, I'm sure. So yeah, ironically, bought that, looked underneath. It didn't really have a huge amount of mechanical knowledge at the time. I was like, oh, beauty. She's been undersealed. What a honey.
I'll have no problems.
Yeah, exactly. Got straight on with, modifications like everybody does. Coilovers, decked it as low as it would possibly go.
Standard, yeah.
And then ordered some work wheels from Japan at a time where you could get them relatively quickly. Yeah. And then by the time the first MOT rolled around, was rung by my MOT tester and gone, it's done a Mazda.
It's done a Mazda.
What do you mean? He goes, there's a small hole in the sill. I'm like, no dramas.
Fine.
So we put it up on the ramp, and thus began journey to the center of the Mazda. As you poke the sill out, and then the sill becomes the arch, and you think you dodged the dreaded rust, but
it's always there.
It's always there, unless you buy really low mileage garage queen.
Yeah. I mean, there are a few unicorns in between all of it.
Oh, yeah, definitely. There are some really good ones out there.
Yeah.
But if someone was looking to get into MX-5s, NAs are loads of money now.
Love an NA.
Love an NA. Again, really hard to find.
They are, yeah.
Good,
I mean,
clean
a lot of them get chucked sideways and what have you, and obviously bent around trees and various other bits and pieces, don't they? So.
Well, that's the problem, isn't it? It's like the E36 conundrum. There's not a lot of really clean ones left.
Yeah.
And the ones that are like, 4 doors or old people cars that you pick up and then have to do loads of work too.
Are they?
No. But yeah, it wasn't a bad car. I had that for maybe 4 or 5 years, maybe. Sold it just after COVID to a lad who I think is really loving it.
He's enjoying it, isn't he?
He is. He's putting his own stamp on it, and that's what I love to see.
Yeah.
He took my car, made it his own entirely.
Yeah. But yeah, and then you ended up in this.
I did, yeah.
Yeah. Well, before we get onto this,
okay.
Tell us your dream car.
Oh, that's a really hard one.
It is a really hard one because it's how you want to interpret it. Is that money no object, or is that like half realistic? Or
see, the dream car argument to me is like, favorite song or favorite movie. Yeah. You wouldn't just pick one song or one movie to listen to for the rest of time. No. And cars are a bit, situational as well.
I get that.
I think money being no object, I'd really love a Koenigsegg.
Right. Okay.
Of any description, really. Anyone will do. Yeah. I think you're pretty winning. Yeah. I'd love a 964 Porsche, an old air-cooled job.
Yeah.
I've got a good friend with one, and he absolutely just sends it everywhere. Proper gentleman racer spec.
It's the way to do it.
Yeah, just drives it all the time, has a great time with it.
Yeah.
Uses it as what it's intended to be.
Yeah.
So I'd love one of those.
Okay.
I think, family wagon. It's got to be that RS4, isn't it? The RS4 Avant.
RS4 or RS6?
Oh, no, I like the RS4, modern RS4. I do love a 6, but they're just giant now.
They are
such
so
huge
big.
cars.
They are so big. And it's not really dailyable, is it? I mean, it is if it's money, no object and all the rest of it, but they are a bit of a beast, aren't they?
Huge cars. I really like the RS4s, though. I think you probably just have to... I love an old American muscle car. That'd be really cool.
Yeah.
FD-RX7, obviously.
Yeah.
couldn't quite get there.
Couldn't stretch the budget that far.
No, so went for the
8 instead.
The ugly duckling version of rotary goodness.
Obviously, you've done a lot to your car.
Yes, yeah.
Not quite as much as some people, but you've done an extensive amount. What is the most bullshit thing about your car?
Oh, see,
that obviously, sorry to interrupt, but it's up for interpretation, to be fair. I've kind of left it as an open question, whether that's something you've done, something Mazda have done, and you've gone, do you know what, that's actually a really shit idea. But yeah, it's up to you.
So I've reached that point in like my car modifying days, as I'm sure you have as well, where I try not to do bullshit things anymore.
Try and do things properly.
I try and do things, air quotes, properly, in a way that will not destroy the resale value of the car or put me into a wall like several miles later. There's lots of little like tinkering things I've done. Just repurposed old bits of like scrap metal to make brackets and things. Okay. I'm trying to think now. I suppose the most bullshit thing Mazda ever did was not deck the car. The fucking cowards. Everything should be on the deck. And if it isn't, you're wrong. There's nothing really too janky that I can think of off the top of my head, but I will cut in and interrupt you if I can think of something.
That's not a problem. So you're still on the run-in stage of an engine rebuild, aren't we?
Yes.
The elephant in the room.
Yeah, well, it was going to happen eventually. That's what people say, isn't it? If you buy an RX8, you need to budget for, or any rotary, really.
Any highly strung car, really.
Well, yeah, there is that. I mean, every car, once you get into some more highly strung things, has its running issues. And foibles and things like that. Yeah. Was it E92s do the rod bearings and things like that?
Yeah.
A much more expensive game to play. But yes, it has had an engine rebuild. Only one. And I am in the running in stage of that. So I've done 1,500 miles now, as recommended by the builder. I've got another 500 to go. And then we'll take it up. We'll get it sort of road tuned and settled in. And then absolutely wring its neck at every opportunity until it inevitably dies again. But hopefully not for a very long time. Touch all the wood.
So it wasn't just a straightforward rebuild? No, you had a few tweaks, didn't you?
Yes, so I came with the philosophy of, if the engine's coming out of the car, why
just do it?
Why scrimp? So from the sort of first week I owned the car, every time I got paid, I would just put a little bit away for the inevitable. You hope you never have to touch the engine rebuild fund, but one day it's going to happen.
It's there, so
you might as well do a proper job of it.
Yeah.
So had the engine out, it's been aqua blasted back to a factory finish.
Yeah.
The housings that couldn't be factory finished have been painted.
Okay.
It's been half bridged. I didn't go full bridge because I am a coward, and I wanted to use the car. I spoke to the builder and, you know, told him what I want to do with it. Like me and my missus, we do a lot of road trips.
Yeah.
A lot of long distance driving. It's not a track car.
No.
It gets the old spirited B-road drive. But I mean, with the state of the roads, you can't really...
No, they're horrendous.
You can't really go for it or anything like that. So nice, gets the old spirited drive. So he said, look, Bridgeports are hard to live with. You're not going to want to do that. Half bridge is as far as you want to go, while still making it what you want it.
Makes sense, yeah.
So did that. I had the radiator replaced for a large twin Koyo rad. All the coolant hoses have been replaced with Samco's. Yep. Because, you know, they go brittle over time. The coolant bottle's been changed because they go brown and they rot like the MX-5 radiators. Yeah. And it seems stupid not to do small things that cost you, I don't know, 80 quid for a coolant bottle or whatever it might be, when you spend X amount on an engine, to then kill it again. Yeah.
It's quite important.
Exactly. I put an AEM induction kit on it to help it breathe a little bit better. Just moved and tidied a few things in the engine bay. Yep. And off the top of my head, that was all the... Oh, sorry. But a new clutch whilst the engine was out made sense. And a lightweight flywheel as well. Okay. Fair enough. That's all the bits we can't really see, so we'll go through them first. Yeah. In terms of the actual looks of the car, big standout are your wheels, because they're very nice and bright. Yes, they were originally in sort of a gunmetal satin finish. I had them imported through JDM Distro. Yep. Well, they were already in the country and on their website. Yeah. You know, as it goes, you get bored in the evening, don't you? You start scrolling. A few cheeky beers and you start strolling through JDM Distro and all those places that just try and tempt you away from your money. Yeah. And I saw them sitting there. They're originally in like an anthracite grey, and the inside of the lips was a bare metal. Right. They weren't in the best condition. No. They'd come over with some light curbing on. The brake dust was, you know, so bedded in that I couldn't even clean it out. And I do spend a lot of time cleaning the car. It pays off, mate. It shows. Thank you very much. So, you know, made this switch to put some nice bright silver on there, so it would really make the colour pop. Obviously, I've known you quite a while, so obviously I saw them when they come over. Yeah. It looks so much better in silver. I just think you know, anthracite wheels, gunmetal grey, all that sort of stuff, it all has its place. Yeah. Not black wheels, though. If you run black wheels, you're wrong. Because you just lose so much definition. You do. You lose a lot of the shape of the concave and things like that. You lose the size as well. Like it just blends into the tyre. It does, yeah. Yeah, I completely agree with you. But yeah, so your wheels are obviously quite open. Yep. And what's in the wheel there, Rich? Another impulse purchase. So it runs 19-inch wheels standard. These are 19s still. Yep. I don't believe in dropping a size when you... No, I'm with you on that. You've got to stay at the original. It's got such big arches, you don't want to lose that, you know, that front to back on the wheel. Yeah. Fitment is more than about, you know, arch to lip and things. It's how it fills the arch. So the front brakes were looking a little bit lackluster, you know, single piston jobs. Yeah. So again, I was just scrolling through eBay and the Freaky Parts conversion came up. They'd never been run on the guy's car. So I became one of those people and I shot him a cheeky lowball offer and he accepted it. And I was like, well, guess they're going on the car then. So they're not actually, what are they actually from? I believe, so they're Mark III Brembos, I believe. So they went on Clios. Right. And a few other things. Right. Okay. Alfa Romeo used them as well. Okay. It's got drilled and grooved discs all the way around. Yep. PBR race pads in the front, which came with the calipers. I'd never really heard of them before. Seemed to stop the car lovely. Do create a hell of a lot of brake dust. I can imagine, to be fair. Which is really annoying on bright silver wheels. You just have to invest a lot in wheel cleaner. It's got stainless braided lines all the way around as well. And they hell? Yes. Hell. Yeah. And cool. We flushed all the brake fluid out and put some nice fresh, was it .4 or something like that in there? Yeah, something like that. If you're going to do a job, that's it. Do it properly, as they say. So in terms of the front of the car, not much has changed. You've done the plate delete. Yes. For shows. That's it. Well, Pheasant helped me out with that. I took it for a Sunday drive once. Oh yes, I remember. And it ate a pheasant right through the front of the grille. Yeah. there's nothing you can do when they decide to step out. There's nothing that can stop them.
No.
Was pleasantly surprised to find that the grille from Mazda is A, still available, and B, reasonably priced.
Yeah.
You think anything from a main dealer would come with a hefty price tag, and it just didn't. So snap one up. Obviously the plate mount was also destroyed. So just made up a few little fab brackets so I can bolt the plate on properly and go from there.
Yeah, it cleans the front end up, to be fair.
I just like it. I think everything looks better without a number plate.
Yeah.
Obviously, legal requirements, you're not going messing around with driving around with that one on, because you're just asking for trouble there.
That's it, yeah. Coming round to the side of the car, again, not a lot really, has it? But
no, I mean,
there's not a lot available, is there?
Well, that's the thing. Is
you sort of struggled with.
Yeah, unless you want to put a Rocket Bunny kit on it or something like that, which I don't really want to do. I like stock body cars.
Yeah.
It is hard to find panels, but it's the first car I've ever bought where I've bought the top spec of something.
Right.
Whereas before, you buy your first car, it's a little 1.2 Clio, so you're looking for 182 sport bumpers and things like that to go on the car to make it look a bit better. The MX-5 was it was a 2-litre sport, but it was the first generation, so it had that big catfish mouth on it and high bumpers and nothing really going on. So you wanted to put splitters and ducktails on it and make it look a bit special. But this is the first car I've had, that comes with the nice bumper, comes with the nice body kit, and I haven't really felt the need to add to that.
No, that's fair enough. And obviously, you've changed the suspension, so obviously, when it airs out,
yes.
It looks the part anyway, doesn't it?
Yeah, I think so. I mean, because it's on double wishbone suspension, as the car goes down, the wheels camber in quite considerably.
They tuck in quite nicely,
I mean, as you'll see when we go for a drive, they fit quite flush to the arch, which I like. And yeah, well, they do swallow them up. I've seen the guys in Japan run some really, really
crazy
incredible wheel specs, but not something that you could ever live with around here, I don't think.
What are your wheel specs, just out of curiosity?
So they're 19 by 9.5, plus 10 all the way around.
10. Okay, so not too aggressive.
Nothing too crazy, like I say, especially considering what some people do run on them, because they've got some fairly monster arches behind where the wheel ends.
Bit 350Z-ish, because they can get some monster arches.
Yeah, I've
monster wheels under their arches as well.
I've seen some crazy stuff done with those, like stock bodies.
Yeah. Obviously, mentioning the suspension, what kit have you got on this one?
So it's a custom bags setup, sourced by Harley down at Shedworks. Wouldn't use anybody else for my air suspension needs. Guy's fantastic from start to finish. They're built over BC BR coilovers.
Yep.
So they're fully 3-way adjustable. You can spin the bottom cup up and down to adjust the height of the strut to make it drive and sit how you like.
Yep.
The dampeners are 32-way adjustable, and they're slimline double bellows on the front and the back.
Okay.
Which means I've got quite good adjustability about how I want to set the car up.
How you can so it's all adjustable for you, and you can get it to sit exactly how you want it.
Yeah, when I had the MX-5, it was on slim double bellows in the front, but sleeves in the rear.
Sleeves on the rear.
So it was always a bit of a pain to find that sweet spot with the ride height and the drivability. Okay. It was either so low that it scrubbed in the rear arches, or it had that horrible bagged driving fitment.
Yeah.
If your bagged car doesn't at least look static as it's driving along, what's the point of getting bags?
Exactly. Park up and deck it.
Exactly.
Cool. I'm trying to think. Well, you got the Recaro seats in it.
Yeah,
so again, that's part of the top spec, isn't it?
Yeah, they came standard. Really happy with those. Again, so needs to change them.
I mean, they're so comfy.
I love it on a long trip. You get out of it and you don't feel like you've just been battered to death.
No.
Took the headliner out and the A, B, and C. Well, it's got no B pillars. The A and the C pillars because of the suicide doors.
Yeah.
Fabric dyed them black because everything was like grey back in the day. Debated Alcantara. I've had such a faff in the past where you fabric glue it on and it looks great, and then you have one hot sunny day and the glue sags.
Yeah.
So I painted them all black. Just makes the cabin feel a lot nicer, more focused when you're on the road.
Yeah.
Does make it horribly claustrophobic in the back, but I don't sit in the back.
You don't sit in the back,
so it doesn't bother me.
No, that's it. No, that's it. To be fair, I've travelled in the back. It's not that bad,
not
but I am only 5 foot fuck all. So
that's very true.
So swings and roundabouts. Management on the.
Oh, sorry. Yes. So it's the same AccuAir system that I ran in the MX-5.
Yeah.
I used to have an endo tank in the car, which was their sort of like market-leading design, where the compressor and everything was all mounted inside the tank.
Into the same thing. Isn't it?
Worked absolutely fantastic until it didn't. Obviously, AccuAir went bust during COVID, so it was really difficult to get bits. Again, Harley down at Shedworks. I rang him up. I was in Plymouth. and I said, mate, the tank is bust. The car is basically static now.
Yeah.
Help, please help.
Help me.
And he was super accommodating, went down, bought a tank compressor and switch off, and he helped me set it up perfectly.
Ideal.
And again, touch wood, absolutely no dramas.
Ideal. I think that wraps it up, to be fair.
Yeah.
I mean, you've got, what exhaust is it you've got?
So it's currently a petite racing system. It's a catback. It's quite a popular option. I saw a lot of people running it. It sounds quite good.
Yeah, it does.
I'd like to, you know, put a nice exhaust manifold on it at some point.
Okay.
Money dependent, just to kind of free that sound up a little bit more.
Yeah.
They get a lot, well, from the videos I've seen, they seem to become a lot higher in pitch when you change the exhaust manifold.
Oh, right, okay.
Goes from sounding quite low and quite deep to getting up there like screaming two-stroke.
Yeah, I was going to say, getting that rotary kind of noise up there.
That's it, which I really quite like. Everything on the back end is pretty much standard.
Yeah.
The lights, the spoiler,
Just
and everything
kept
like
it
that.
clean.
Yeah, I'd like a Mazda Speedwing at some point, but genuine ones are really hard to find.
Yeah.
There are a lot of fake ones out there, but they flex in the middle as
do
you
they?
get up to speed. So they look absolutely fine when you parked up, but when people see you coming from the show, the wings flex in, and it just looks like a cheap AliExpress carbon.
Oh dear. But yeah, I think that wraps it up for the actual build itself.
Yeah.
So should we take a drive?
Yeah, let's see if it starts.